Good morning, everyone. Well, I have a doozy from none other than Jehovah's organization. You know, the one that thinks that they are the one and only true religion. So I'm sure you've all seen through TikToks and YouTube videos that less than 2 weeks ago, on March the 15th, year 2024, that the uninspired, infallible governing body members posted a broadcast video of all these, what they're calling it, update number 2, new light. Now, they didn't use the word new light. They just said update number 2. Don't ask how they're calling it update number 2, but they are. So now, let me show you the first clip. What this first clip is one of the mildest of them all. Here it is.
The governing body has asked me to read the following announcement. The governing body has decided that sisters may choose to wear slacks when participating in the ministry and when attending Christian meetings, assemblies, and conventions. If a sister chooses to wear slacks on such occasions, they should not be casual, but dignified, modest, and appropriate. When a sister has a part on the program, she should wear a skirt or a dress, if that is the standard of dress in that land. Of course, some sisters may choose to wear a skirt or a dress even when they do not have a part on the program. In addition, brothers may choose not to wear a tie or a jacket when participating in the ministry and when attending Christian meetings, assemblies, and conventions. If a brother chooses not to wear a tie or a jacket on such occasions, he should dress in a manner that is appropriate, modest, and dignified, not casual. When a brother has a part on the program, he should wear a tie and a jacket, if that is the standard of dress in that land. Of course, some brothers may choose to wear a tie or a jacket even when they do not have a part on the program. When visiting Bethel, it would be appropriate for brothers to wear a tie and a jacket, and for sisters to wear a skirt or a dress, if that is the standard of dress in that land.
So there it is. The governing body just stated that now sisters can wear pants in field service, at meetings, at the assemblies. And then the brothers, that brothers can now no longer have to wear a tie or wear a suit when they're in field service or they're at the kingdom halls. Now, I've seen a lot of the people, and I'm going to use the same phrase that they're using, and that is, you know you're in a cult when a religion has to tell you that you can now wear pants. You know that you're in a cult if there's a religion that's going to tell you that you can now no longer have to wear ties or a suit. But now, wait a minute. I'm going to go one step further. You know, Jehovah's Witnesses are like babies or a child. You know, when I was growing up as a Jehovah's Witness, as a child, I basically, until I turned 18 and I moved out on my own, I had to follow exactly what my mom told me. She told me when it's time to wake up in the mornings, it's time to go to school, time to eat breakfast, time to get dressed, time to go to the Kingdom Hall meetings. She would also always encourage me, time to study the Watchtower magazine. She would always tell me, Vic, make sure you try. You might not get a response, but try to answer at their Watchtower meetings. And I had to do exactly what my mom told me because I am a child. Now, when I turned 18, we're going way back in 1995. When I moved out on my own in a small one-bedroom apartment, 19th Avenue in Glendale in Phoenix, Arizona, I no longer have to follow what my mommy tells me. I don't have to study the Watchtower magazine if I don't want to. I don't have to tell my mommy when I have to wake up, go to sleep, go to the meetings, answer Watchtower studies. If I want to eat liver and onions, I'm going to eat it. And if I want to eat bacon instead of sausage, then you know what? I'm going to eat bacon. But now Jehovah's Witnesses, they can't do this. They are forbidden. They own your ass. Yep. They tell you what you can and cannot do. You can't just have your own thinking as a Jehovah's Witness. So again, I'm going to rephrase this and then I'm going to end this part 1 of this crazy video. 1947. There's a Awake magazine entitled, Are You Excommunicated? And what did Jehovah's Witnesses do in that magazine? They made fun of what Catholics were believing in, and that was excommunication, also known as shunning. And in that Awake magazine, January the 8th, 1947, they made 3 statements. Excommunication is not spiritual. Excommunication is not biblical. And excommunication has spiritism. So all the Jehovah's Witnesses follow that. But only 4 years later, in 1952, the Watchtower suddenly gets a new light and says, I know Jehovah's Witnesses, we said that excommunication is not spiritual, biblical, it has spiritism involving, but we're going to change it. Teeter-totter, they changed it. You know what I'm talking about. These uninspired, infallible governing bodies owned your ass. So let's conclude this part 1. You know you're in a cult when our religious leaders tell you you can now wear pants. Brothers no longer need to wear ties, and brothers no longer need to wear suits. Okay, stay tuned. I'll get to part 2 soon.